The latest on football, Arsenal fans have now signed over 2,259 petitions to make sure say anything will go bring Madueke. The reject Mesera. Over anywhere, Mesera. Sleep as you wearing you or with ya. But that's sorrow, Mesera. Sister sorrow, Mesera. That is zero Madueke to go back. You know, understand? Then also, Rodrygo is now available to buy. You know, understand? That's a Tierra May batch 2027. And they won't give people. So Rodrigo of Real Madrid now available. We're going to talk about all of these topics. Also, Gibbs White. I say Gibbs wipes. Which kind of wipes in that? Gibbs White is now a Tottenham player, but never do medical yet. Still one of the topics we want to talk about. Alvaro Carreras to Real Madrid, Kudus to Tottenham, and also Gyokeres and Arsenal. All these topics should be discussed in the next 10 minutes, quickly. First of all, let's start with Madueke. Now, he pay me because not just say Arsenal fans they go sign the petition so we don't need him. They are still sending so many abuse to him on his DM. If you near this club, we are going to do this to you. If you hold ball, we are going to do that to you. If you do this one, we are going to do this to you. The amount of abuse, he has posted some. We've seen some already, and it is not really good. Yes, we understand that as an Arsenal fan, if you want to be honest, if you come from the Arsenal point of view, buying from your rival back to back, it just gives a feeling to the other club that we too small. So now we always collect better player from, because even the painful thing is that Chelsea does not. Those are Tottenham before say what did the pen Arsenal fans and say she has no they look the other side. Okay, let me see there's something. I can pick a prayer. No, like Saliba. No. You know, we be like say person they never pick, but you they go buy steady. And the crazy thing is not just for small money, about 50 million. Even Chelsea don't reject 50 million. So the fans are not happy because of the valuation of this guy, and also coming from Chelsea again. You understand? So they are really upset with this deal, and now they have signed over, as of this afternoon, over 2,000 something petitions to make sure that deal does not go through. And I believe that if Mikel Arteta does not want the trouble of Arsenal fans, he probably should ignore this deal. And the fans as well are not happy with how they are going with all these transfer rumors. You talk about Gyokeres, we don't hear anything. We're going to talk about Gyokeres as well. We talk about Eze, we don't hear anything. You talk about Rodrigo, we don't hear anything. Now, see what the Tottenham they do with all these Morgan Gibbs wife, you know. So it's really, really upsetting. And now Arsenal fans are looking to stop that deal as fast as possible. In my opinion, is Madueke a very good player? Not a very good player, but he's a good player. Is he somebody that is worth 50 million pounds? I don't think so. But however, the market is crazy these days. And they said Chelsea is looking at the Elanga to Newcastle deal to compare. Like if Elanga can be going for that 55 million, why would Madueke not go for that amount? However, I think Elanga is way better. UK accent, what do you want, yo? I think it's I think it's way better than Madueke. You know, understand? So that's what it is. The guy they got me zoning a Maduka, and we will talk about a Madueke. They're all mad together. But that's okay. That's Madueke. Now, moving on next, let's talk about Gibbs White. Gibbs White, 60 million pounds release clause being triggered by Tottenham. See, I woke up to this deal. See, 6.00. My time there's 6.0 as I talk about the 60 million. See, it gives me chills when I see that deal. I'm like, bro, it's Tottenham. These guys are moving crazy. Go crazy, go crazy, go crazy, go faster, go crazy, go. That's Black Bones latest. Go and stream it, please. So, like, they're going crazy in the market. Let me just talk about the two players at once. Kudus and Gibbs White. You bought Kudus for, I think, 55 million pounds. And now you went there, triggered. Well, you know when you trigger release clause, you just like say, you carry coconut, wipe on like this. Tear it or two. Don't worry, 2 seconds. Drink your water, they go, chop your coconuts. No time. You just go there, you just wipe. When you trigger release clause, straight to medical. No time, I don't pay the bills. 60 million pounds, and that is a player. If you ask me, does Gibbs White look like a player that should be playing for Tottenham? I'll tell you no. Because I see him at the level of the Palmer, the Odegaard, probably close to Bruno very soon. I see him as a player that should be in bigger teams, but most times if the clubs are not coming to ask of you, why do you need to wait for them, So I think this is one of the deals that the player is probably going to, not because first of all, Tottenham don't go Champions League already, so there's a Champions League football there. Yes, it's not the kind of team that it should be playing right now, but at least it's still very okay compared to where they come from. And if the other big teams on the ask of me, why? Gibbs White, I think, can play behind the striker, can also play for wings. 60 million, and Arsenal, they carry almost the same 60 million. They go find Madueke. You understand? Even Chelsea, I think Gyokeres deal, so Morgan Gibbs White, you drop Kudus. So they do all these boys, so don't use it. Don't look at like that too. Even Kudus, 55 million, 2 signings from Tottenham. That will really be a good one. And I don't think they are making these signings because of PSG in the Super Cup. No, they are making these signings because they qualified for Champions League. They got that money already. They want to invest. They have Thomas Frank. He wants to bring in fresh players that can change the whole mentality of the team. Gibbs White and Solanke, they always look alike, If you ask Gibbs White, say, who is your look alike in football? He says Solanke. So now they have to play together. You understand? And it's amazing. And you can't wait. It's Tottenham cooking already. Even Man U, where they are two finished from the same Kelekbe. Kelekbe na be that mud sand where they do clays. I think that's what they call Kelekbe. Una two na de Kelekbe 15-16. Upon my boy, or side away, he touch each other. Now two, or side away. Una two na the same position. Go react. Tottenham making these signings already. Great one for them. Trust me, the Morgan Gibbs White and Kudus, 2 players, very underrated. They are really among the top players in the Premier League. If you don't want to give them A-list yet, fine, because probably they've not done it in big clubs. But are they the people who are waiting to enter A-list? Yes. Sharp B+, B prime. That they be. What a player for Tottenham, Gibbs White and also Kudus. Shout out to them and good luck to them on these signings. Moving on next, let's talk about the boy from Benfica, Alvaro Carreras, the left back, who will sign as the new Real Madrid player. I think for me, Real Madrid has a talent in Garcia. That boy has pace, he has ginger, he has energy. He's more like a wing back player that can really fit into the 3-4-3 system of Xabi Alonso, because when you look at what Alonso did recently in this Club World Cup, he tried that formation about once or twice, to still show that, yes, my eyes see this formation, and if he wants to go with that, I feel like Garcia was so good. And however, I do not know Carrera so much, so I can't say, good. I can't say that. I've not watched him. We don't watch Portuguese league here. But what I'm just saying is, I feel so bad that Garcia will not be the main left back, because that boy get ginger. He has a lot of potential to be a very good player. Trust me, Real Madrid fans, you can let me know in the comment section if you think so. Moving on next, let's talk about Gyokeres, who currently is now taking much time for Arsenal, and Arsenal fans are not getting so much patience for that, because first of all, I don't close door to the Sesco. Say too much, money too much. So what is the chances that we're going to go back to Sesco? It's not there. So why are we wasting time to get the Gyokeres? I think reporting from Fabrizio is that there's a gap in valuation, and when you say that, it probably means that they've not been able to agree a particular fee. And I know that fee has been an issue since the guy gave up that €2 million to support Arsenal's bid. He does not want to go back to the club. He does not want to train with them. He doesn't want to do preseason with them. He wants Arsenal only, like they said. Is this based on the fact that the guy loves Arsenal with his heart? I don't know. I don't know if he's an Arsenal fan. But now Arsenal be the only big team where did the market for him now. You understand? To me, him and Osimhen, they were not really chased like the way we expected both of them to be chased. Do you get? So at least this thing get like say Arsenal, they push for like this. Though Chelsea pushed like this for Osimhen last summer, So Arsenal fans are not having that patience at all. They need the Gyokeres deal signed. So now that there's a gap in valuation, it's a big concern, and Arsenal fans already know the way they have been behaving. For history of Arsenal, all those Arsene Wenger time. Both Ronaldo, both this one, both that one, both Hazard, both nobody where Arsene Wenger not they see before anybody. Now Arsenal the first sport player, but it is important for people. They know they then I go just say okay, say the guy good, but at the end of the day, another person go sign them. So Arsenal fans are not happy about that, and trust me, the Gyokeres delay is really putting. There have already been rumors that the deal has collapsed, and Fabrizio has to come out and say no, it has not collapsed yet, to give that belief to Arsenal fans. But I feel like the delay is becoming too much, and that could be a worry. However, talks are still ongoing, as reported by Fabrizio, and also Sky Sports and every other media outlets, media pages of football. But if you ask me, is the delay dangerous? I think yes, it is dangerous. And if Arsenal does not end up signing this guy, I think Leipzig would now come up to be very stubborn to let Sesko join them. So they must do everything to get the Gyokeres if they need to get him as soon as possible. Thank you very much. And also moving on, and good luck to them on that. Moving on next now, Rodrygo now available to join a new club. This is the final part of the topic. Rodrygo, to me, like I said, is a 2027 Rolls Royce and 2027 Maybach and the 2027 private jet. Depends on where you want to classify and put. Not in one, you know, understand? And I think this is a player that every club must hustle to get. Yes, Anasa, I think Anasa is wants him as well. I think PSG has also made their interest known as well. I just imagine Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Rodrygo. Hey God, I beg you. Man, no, we got PSG to score 3 goals for friendly now. It got be 1.10 to score 3 goals. To score 1 goal, 1.001 minus 0. That's 1.001 minus 1. Meaning that 0.1 when they give you those minus for front. If you put 1 million, you go win 998,000. Or just collect 2K, give you 1 million back. That's your victory. If I say no loss. And the game better. That because of how the team is sure. You understand? So trust me, I feel like Rodrygo is really amazing. Somebody that every club must be pushing their best to go get. I want Chelsea to go get him. I think he has to be from the left side. It's going to be amazing. From the right side, sorry. It's going to be amazing. And Gittens from the left. Palma, Biaggia, Pedro. What a team. But all these signings, because say you come for Chelsea. Now, all these Abramovich, the runner, not be all these current guys. All the guys, they always find when they go for marketing and business, you know. Because this guy is a baller. I've came out before to tell you that I think he has, with the ball, I think he's better than Vinicius Jr. I've said it before, and I will still stand on my word. You understand? In football, we must not agree with our perspective. My perspective may be different from yours. But I think if you look at Rodrygo, we have a baller right there. And this boy is amazing. This is a player that these guys will enjoy if they try to sign him as soon as possible. Chelsea. But also Arsenal has an interest as well. But Arsenal has not been up. But trust me, this is a player that any team he goes to, he will prove himself. I believe that Xabi Alonso must have seen something from him that he does not like to have benched that kind of talent. You understand? Just the game yesterday, I was really sad seeing that, okay, match just finished, they put Militao will never play since, Cavalla will never play since, they leave Rodrygo. What did the boy do? I could not even understand. Okay, things are the rest for you. See, put Rodrygo may do 1 or 2, you not still run out. You understand? And he's already, reducing the. There's no way, I think, for them to come together and find a way to put him on the team. I don't think they will. I think Rodrigo must have told them that, bro, there's no way. You've already reduced my belief. You know, when they change coach like this, you sometimes you go favor some players, and you go favor some players. So you don't already reduce the boy feeling. How can you bench that kind of player? So what did they do? He can dribble, he can take on players. We are talking about, see, John Terry. After Ronaldo talking, so I watched John Terry yesterday saying it again, that he does not watch football so much again, that it's becoming more boring. You understand? They don't allow players to take on players. All the football just scripted, one way, one style, running behind, get into some few channels, putting across, those kind of ways. Players don't take on players one-on-one, putting more fun into your game. Just like a Dave Lewis of Chelsea then, he's a central back. He can score free kicks. He can take long shots. He can bring crazy passes, he can get into the midfield, do well as well. Most players these days do not add more into their game. And this Rodrygo, as an example, is one of the players who probably can give some of those past, kind of skills and beauty that he can add to his game. Playing from the left, from the right, even from the first line, this boy can be amazing. What team do you think Rodrigo would be good for? Do you look at Chelsea, or you look at Arsenal, or you look at Real Madrid, PSG, or you look at Al Nassr, or what other team again? I don't know. I don't think Manchester United will be able to afford that now with this current situation. Maybe Man City, Niger go there, go say, I know that one though. I know that one though. Small team, see, that's their come on for the club World Cup, so Dojan Agadula. Okay, how far are you coming? You know they play game well, small January, they just use Mamouche, Kushanov, Gonzalez, they beg you. Oh yeah, when I go club World Cup, they use Sheki, Reinders, I know it, they beg you. As he come out, the club World Cup, so they come and say, okay, what do you need? Okay, now shopping at a ban or supermarket. Let's say, okay, let's put, okay, no, let's use shop right, so that we can chop it right, okay. And he goes, okay, let's shop right, because we need a right winger. That's Rodrigo. They just whip Rodrigo over there. And all of 1433 posted today, Man City was still on that picture, I guess so. So all of the top teams are fully aware of Rodrigo's availability, and has been confirmed by Fabrizio today that yes, Real Madrid are now ready to let him go. Which team do you think Rodrigo would be good for? Let me know your thoughts, guys, on all of these topics. Also for Noni Madueke, please, it has to stop. Bullying in football does not work. It is not abusive words, is not accepted in football. If you do not agree to my perspective, or to your perspective, or to my take, or to your take, we should respect ourselves when making those comments. And we should remember that people are humans behind those pages. And also, let me know your thoughts on Gibbs White, Kudus, Carreras, Gyokeres, Rodrigo, and it's time for me to go. Please subscribe and support. Thank you very much. I'm your boy Coach BI International. What a warrior. Sure.